Henry, just getting through the way you guys did tonight, what did you think of the overall defensive performance and maybe some of the new guys, Elijah and some of those guys who got in tonight and helped you guys?
I was pretty happy with the way we performed. Of course, we made a lot of mistakes, a lot of mental errors, a lot of technique stuff that we can clean up. It was a good performance for us. We got a lot of areas that we can clean up, and that's definitely what we're going to focus on when we go throughout this week.
We'll go back and fix those a little bit, but decision making I thought was pretty solid.
We'll go to Rob Lewis and Patrick Brown.
Henry, you guys have won 7 in a row now, and how much more confident are you playing? Like, tonight, South Carolina rolls down, scores on the opening drive. Next possession, you have the bad snap, and you guys are starting, they're starting on your 38-yard line. And you guys just – you don't seem to panic. You're able to get it done. How much have you guys grown in that area?
Oh, man, we've grown tremendously as a team, as a defense. It's really our coaches, Coach Pruitt, Coach Ansley, everybody on the defensive side. We're really good at adjusting. And, we have the best coaching staff in the country. And, they know what we need to be fixed, and they know how to fix it. So, it's all props to them.
Henry, you it looked like you kind of reverted back to your days as a running back on that pick six. What did you kind of just take us through that play and what you saw and the return for the touchdown?
We were just playing zone. So we dropped zone. It was third and long. We just had zone drops. And then I broke on the ball. He missed it, tipped it. And then, the rest was, my running back days.
We'll go to David Ubben and then Austin Price.
Henry, what is it like to be 1-0 right now?
It feels good. It always feels good to win. It never, you win and you always feel good. So, it's a confidence booster. Like I said before, we got a lot of stuff to clean up. We know what we need to fix, and we know where we excel at. So, there's some pros and cons with that. So, it's a blessing. So, we're just going to move on from here, focus on next week and get better.
Henry, you had a couple of guys that, either were, some vets like DeAndre Johnson stepping up, making plays, a new guy like Tyler Barron out there making some plays. Talk about what you've seen out of those two in fall camp and then what they brought to you tonight.
Man, those two guys have done a tremendous job. And not only them, our entire outside linebacker crew, our entire defensive line, they did a tremendous job of coming off the rock, putting pressure on the quarterback. So the people in the back end can make some plays. So, all props to our D-line. Without them, they start the whole thing. So our D-line, our outside linebackers did a tremendous job today.
We'll go Blake Topmeyer and then Gustavo.
Henry, this is your first time playing South Carolina, but you played in SEC road environments. What was it like tonight, the experience of playing in a stadium that was mostly empty?
To tell you the truth, you couldn't really tell it was empty. South Carolina's fans done a great job of, coming out, supporting them, playing. They were loud. It might have looked empty, but it was loud. It was still loud, and they bring that energy for them. And, South Carolina did a great job, not only their fans, but the team. We give them so much props. It was a dogfight out there. They have a great team. They had a good team, and it was good playing them. So, yeah, that's what I got to say about that.
Henry, you told me last week that you're juiced, you're ready. How happy, how energized you felt when you scored the first touchdown of the season in such an important moment because the team was down by a touchdown, and how important it was to score the touchdown. How juiced you were.
I was juiced. Gustavo, I was pretty happy. That was my first interception as a college football player, my first touchdown. So, it's all glory to God, honestly, to tell you, Gustavo. Without him, none of this is possible. Without him, I wouldn't be here in the position that I am right now. So I give all praise and glory to him.
All right, let's go to we'll go to Rob Lewis and then followed by Matthew Ray.
Sean, I didn't mean to have my hand up. If I did, I'm sorry.
All right, all good. We'll go to Matthew then.
Hey, Henry. So just kind of walk us through if there's anything that South Carolina did definitely coming out of the second half to kind of get a groove. They're kind of slow in that first half, but they kind of seem to pick it up, have that bit of a comeback. If you could enlighten us if there's anything you saw that they did differently.
Yeah, South Carolina did a great job of mixing formations. They gave us looks. We knew what they were going to run, and we knew the looks that we had. But they did a great job of shifting formations from formation in the boundary to putting it to the field. They were executing pretty good, really good actually. They scored two touchdowns right out the gate in the second half, but we just had to adjust. We had to go back to the basic calls that we had and just execute.
All right, we'll take two more for Henry. We'll go to Trey Wallace, and we'll finish with Mike Wilson.
Yep, sorry about that. Henry, you were talking about last week how you were excited to hit somebody that wasn't in orange. What was that feeling like, taking the field here in Columbia, an opposing team, and actually being able to take it out on somebody else?
It felt good. It felt good being able to hit that field with my brothers, and that's kind of what you play this sport for. You play the sport to go out with a group of men, to be able to execute a plan, to be able to depend on each other and be able to fight. I love each and everybody on this team, so it felt good being able to run down those white and orange jerseys today.
Finish up with Mike.
Henry, what did you see from DeAndre during fall camp that might have pointed to him playing the way that he did tonight? And then what did you think of Colin Hill tonight for South Carolina?
DeAndre, he's explosive off the ball, off tops. He knows how to use his hands. He knows how to read a tackle. So we've seen that throughout fall camp, and he's just been producing ever since then. I didn't hear your second question. Can you say second question again, please?
Yeah, I guess what did you guys expect from Colin Hill tonight, and what did you think of going up against him?
We knew he knew the system. We knew he was with Coach Bobo, and he knew exactly how he wanted to execute their offensive plan. So, we just had to execute on defense. We had to do our job every single play because he knew where the ball was supposed to go. He knew the calls to make, and he did a tremendous job of that. He got their offense down the field, up and down the field multiple times. So, all props to him and his offense.